Man's most fertile season is between 20 and 30. If our times are in his hand, what are your timings and seasons of life? So I got back to the book of Numbers and I saw graphic illustration of what it's all about. The Lord commanded Moses, so he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. And the children of Reuben, Israel's eldest son by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names, by their posts, every male from 20 years old and upward, all that were able to go forth to war. And that's what he said to all the families, 20 years and upwards, even unto 30. 20 years to 30. So between 20 years and 30, you are made responsible for the events of your life. No longer your parents are. When God came down with judgment in the garden, in the wilderness, he said, everybody from 20 years up who has not distinguished himself to fall on my side, let them fall away. 20 years up. So from 20 years up, nobody to blame for where your life ends. You better grab it and make the most of it. There are folks with very successful fathers, righteously successful, but they are failures, and you can't see their failure on their father. Each one will bear his own body. Each one will bear his own body. There is no father, no matter how much he loves his son, if the son is locked up in prison, he won't go to the prison and say, I will stay there. He won't stay there. So if you are wise to yourself. If you scorn, only you will bear it. You scorn, only you will bear it. You read that entire chapter 1 to tell you 20 years to 30 years, 20 years to 30 years, everyone who can go to war. That's when you locate your place to engage in the battle of life. A number of stars appear in that time, but the real season where men count the most is 30 to 50. Whatever does not count that time may never count again. Praise God. So you need to understand this because it will help you a lot. Numbers chapter 4. From 30 years old and upward, even unto 50 years old, shalt thou number them, everyone that entered into the service, to do the work of the tabernacle of the congregations. And that's repeated again and again and again. That's when you're locating where you belong has its full proof. Praise God. Your planting season is 20 to 30. Core planting season. Now, replanting and harvesting, 30 to 50. Perennial harvest goes after, depending on the quality of your input. I did that extensive study in 1992. I was 38, trying to find the times and seasons of life. That got me more dedicated to my cause in life. It's not waiting. They are not reversible. Don't let anybody make you a playboy at this time. It can be costly. The regret can be gruesome. This is my counsel. Know what you are lacking. Source materials that will help you address them. Invest your time in those materials and apply yourself to your findings. You'll be out of it.